this video, I'd like to talk about business networking benefits and why business networking is still one of the most powerful marketing methods available for career development or small businesses for marketing. So what exactly is business networking? It's really just building mutually beneficial relationships with other business professionals. You meet people, get to know them over time, and these relationships can then be tapped to advance your career, make sales, promote your business, and help each other. Business networking is ancient. It's existed as long as there's been trade, especially when trade became more complex and expanded beyond simple villages where everybody knew each other to cities where people and connections became more critical. People throughout history have naturally turned to people they know and trust to support their business ventures or to hire them as employees. Now, in the digital world, you might be thinking, well, that's all very well, but we don't need business networking anymore because now we have the internet. And the internet is a brilliant way to be able to get the word out for small businesses and to connect with people across the globe. There's also a lot of noise on the internet, and it's very easy for your voice to get lost. And so it is often faster and easier to build strong business relationships when you meet people in person and online. And you can use the internet to expand business networking globally. So rather than replacing business networking, the internet enhances it. So why is business networking so powerful? You've probably heard the common phrase, success is more about who you know, not than what you know. And it's estimated that 67% of job openings are filled through referrals, internal hires, and other methods where somebody knew somebody, not from public job postings. Often see political supporters rewarded with plum positions in government in a way that favors their supporters. Again, all about the networking and relationships. And the same is true for purchasing products and services. You go with the people and the recommendations from people you know and trust. Word of mouth has always been one of the most powerful forms of marketing. Each person you connect to has hundreds or thousands of people in their network of people they know. So business networking greatly increases your word of mouth. It gives it a megaphone because now you have an entire network of people who love what you do and recommend you to their entire network. Just 10 people who love what you do with 1,000 people each in their network makes it easy for you to reach 10,000 people. When you're in a business networking group, whenever our members need a plumber, realtor, or a business coach, or any other type of service, they will go with the people they know and trust, their business family, the other members of their group that they've come to know over months and years of networking. But the sales don't just come from the people you know in the group. They also come from referrals from the people you know, from the people who know and trust you. In my local community, I often see requests in the local chat groups for recommendations for plumbers, lawyers, and realtors. The original posters are reaching out for people's experience and feedback with these people and services. And whenever I see a service recommendation request, I and others in my local business networking groups chime in and recommend the people in our group. In addition to business and referrals from your business networking group, you can also find and cultivate referral partners. Referral partners are people who work with a similar target audience to you, but who don't compete. For example, a moving company and a realtor could be great referral partners. Both work with home buyers, but they don't compete. A single referral from a realtor to a moving company might be worth $5,000 to $10,000. So 4 referrals from that realtor per year might be worth up to $20,000 a year. So just 5 good referral partners like this, you can now generate an extra $100,000 a year in income. Now, let's talk about social media. If you have 1,000 people who follow you in social media and you can post a note in your upcoming workshop or event, so likely your 1,000 followers will see it. Hopefully they'll share it and do referrals and recommendations as well. But if you're a well-respected part of your business networking group and 10 people from your group love what you do and they each have 1,000 followers, now you're reaching an extra 10,000 people just by having those relationships, more than 10xing your reach. I hate cold calling. I've done it. I'm good at it. It can work, but it's a real difficult way to sell a product or service. Your success rates for cold calling are very low, and I really consider cold calling an archaic tool of the past. So instead of that, I use business networking. So one benefit is if there's somebody I'd like to do business with, instead of cold calling them to pitch my time management coaching or workshop training, I invite them to my business networking group. I'm offering them a free lunch or a breakfast. So it's much easier to sell a free lunch or a breakfast to somebody new you've met than it is to immediately sell your services. Once they're at the meeting, I make sure I make my guests welcome, introduce them to some people I think might benefit each other. My guest is appreciative of the free lunch and breakfast and the opportunity to meet other people. They now know me, so my outreach is no longer cold. I'm somebody they know who's given them a great marketing experience and a chance to meet other people. And if they join my local business networking group, they become part of my business family, creating lifelong, mutually beneficial relationships. Also, a great thing about avoiding cold calling with business networking groups is introductions. So when your fellow networking group members know what connections you want, they can introduce you to people in their network who fit. So instead of cold calling, you're introduced to them by somebody in the network they know and trust. So this is like a warm introduction, which is great. For those of you who are familiar with 6 degrees of separation, sometimes referred to as the Kevin Bacon game, you will find as your network grows, you're able to reach more and more of those key people you need to reach. I also love business networking for testing new product and services ideas. In the early stages, many small business owners are on our own without a team, and belonging to a business networking group gives us a supportive brain trust that you can test or run ideas by. Now, it's not just all about sales. Business networking helps you find the people and the skills you need to grow as well. So business networking is a great way to find those people you can know and trust that you might need to grow. Some examples in my own case, my business coach, my videographer, my photographer, and my virtual assistant are all people I met through business networking. And business networking is very affordable. Most memberships run $100 to $150 a month, maybe plus lunch or breakfast costs, maybe $200 to $250 a month in total. Compare this to any Google AdWords campaign where the average estimated cost per click is $2.69 US, and where some categories like legal run $6.75 per click. That's for a click. You don't even have the people's contact info to follow up. And you can easily spend thousands of dollars in a month or in a few weeks on Google AdWords with little or no return. One of my clients spent $7,000 US on a Google AdWords campaign before I got involved and only generated $700 in sales, a fast road to bankruptcy. In contrast with business networking, you might pay $200 a month, get some lunches and breakfast, and meet real people and prospects and potential referral partners, not just clicks. And lastly, business networking is a great way to make lasting friendships with other like-minded people. As an entrepreneur myself, I can meet other creative entrepreneurs and share time with them. I've met several personal friends through business networking that my wife and I see socially, and this is a great benefit when we've moved to a new community where we didn't know the locals. So in summary, business networking benefits include finding prospects, creating sales. That's an easier sales method than cold calling, generates referrals. You can meet powerful referral partners. You can connect with the people you need to build your business. You can cross-promote with each other. It's very affordable and you build lasting friendships. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like and subscribe button to help the YouTube algorithm share it with others. Business networking is a skill, and like any others, you have to learn and apply the skill. If you're not currently generating at least $1,000 a month in revenue from your business networking, reach out for a free business networking discovery call, and I'll show you how I can help. Thanks for listening.